Welcome back to part 2 of detailing my BMW 130i, getting it ready for sale. So in the first part we've done the exterior. It's now time to focus on the interior. So as I mentioned in the previous video, the interior on this car isn't that bad, in all honesty. I know it's kind of splattered with polish everywhere, but this should come off. It should literally just wipe off. But I think this is going to come up very nice, this interior. There's not a lot of wear to the leather, and yeah, it should just be a good vacuum, a good wipe over with some interior cleaner, and yeah, this interior should come up like new. Now I know a lot of people don't even bother cleaning their interiors when selling a car, but I just can't stand that. Whenever you're looking at a car and you see that, you know, the floor mats are dirty, for example, it just doesn't look good. It looks like you don't care and, you know, bother about your car, basically. So I think it's, you know, just as well that you do make sure your interior is spotless whenever you are selling a car. It just makes a good impression, doesn't it, really? But yeah, I was contemplating taking the seats out, but I really don't think it's needed. I think this car is in great condition as is. I'm just gonna lift the seats up and you know, like I said, vacuum the carpets, give all of the leather a good wipe over with some interior cleaner, and then we'll see how we're looking. It's always a good sign if the car has its original floor mats. Generally means the car has been taken care of. If the floor mats are missing, then usually the case is that there's been a massive spill in the car and they couldn't be bothered cleaning the mats, so they just throw them away. So the fact that it still has the original ones is always a good sign. It's still in good condition as well, which again is a good sign. Does anybody else like to start on the boot area when cleaning their car, or is it just me? So boot area now all vacuumed out, also done underneath this trim here as well, where the battery sits and the toolkit and all the rest of it. Just gonna spray everything with this interior cleaner. If you're wondering what it is, it's basically an all-purpose cleaner, but it's safe for all plastics, leather and all the rest of it. So you can basically spray it on anything that lives on your interior. And then just gonna give it a wipe off with a microfiber. Makes the interior smell nice and fresh as well, this stuff does. Gonna get like a minty, I can say minty taste, minty smell. Yeah, I don't recommend tasting it. There we are then. That's pretty much the boot area now done. Let's move on to the rear seat section. So with the front seats now all the way forward and jacked right up, let's get the rear of this car vacuumed out. Found a pen so far, some sort of mint. No McDonald's fries so far though. Well, that was extremely easy to vacuum out. Yeah, like I said, no stains at all on these carpets, which again is a sign that whoever owned this car previously probably didn't use it as a family car, because kids haven't spilled all sorts at the back here. Yeah, I've seen some not very nice things being spilt on carpets that you have to clean out, but yeah, these look spotless. Just a case now of giving the seats a good spray with the interior cleaner, giving them a quick wipe over, and they'll come up like new. And like I said, just a quick wipe over with the interior cleaner, and yeah, this has all came up literally like brand new. Time to move on to the front next. This is probably going to be the quickest car interior I've ever done. Usually there's something, some mystery stain or something hiding away, but literally nothing in this. So then, after giving the whole interior a good wipe out, it's looking so good in here now. These leather interiors of this generation, you know, the E90, E87 generation BMW, I think they come up so well, you know, with just a good vacuum and a good wipe out with some interior cleaner. Honestly, like, the seats just look brand new again. If you notice that your leather is shiny, especially on your steering wheel, that's an area where they do go particularly shiny. Any high contact areas, I guess, you know, your parking brake, your gear knob, your seats, if you notice they are shiny, it's honestly just grease. They should not be shiny. There should be this matte finish. That's how they should look, that's how they look from factory. So if you notice that your seats are particularly shiny, give them a good clean with some interior cleaner. They'll come up like new again. I think what is in order now is a good use of some glass cleaner, because yeah, these, you probably can't tell on camera, but these windows are now pretty filthy. Especially this front windscreen, all kind of stains on this, so we'll give all of the glass a good clean, and I think we can get the mats cleaned up and get them put back in as well. And yeah, you really can see just how much dirt is on these windows. That's just the rear windscreen, that is. Makes the outside of the windows look really dirty now, which they are. I mean, after just, you know, a few days of leaving the car, after giving it a good exterior clean, it now could probably do with another wash. It's just covered in dust. I guess that's kind of the nature of leaving a car outside. It won't be for too much longer. This right here is where my dream car garage will be, hopefully within the next few months. Watch this space. Oh, that's much better already. Okay, so I think we're pretty much there now. All of the glass is nice and clear. Makes a big difference. Like I said, on the outside is now covered in a layer of dust, but hey ho, it is what it is. Interior is looking absolutely mint. Also gave the mats a good clean as well. Again, they've come up like new. And it's just so fresh in here. Yeah, it really is a nice place to sit in. Of course, the boot area as well. That's all now nice and tidy. No stains or anything. Like I said, I don't think there's really much has gone in this boot. Don't think it's seen many tip trips. That's what we will say. And with the interior now done, that is the BMW 130i officially finished. There's nothing else left to do on this car, and it's going up for sale. Now I'm going to be putting it up for a price of $4,995, so just a tad under £5,000, and I think it's definitely got to be worth that amount. My previous BMW 130i, which you've probably seen on the channel in the past, I sold that for just over 5,000. Bear in mind that was a 2005, so that was 3 years older. It done quite a bit more mileage. I think that was on about 148,000 miles, about 50,000 miles more. Now granted, that was a manual, this is an auto, so I don't know, desirability wise, do more people want a manual or do more people want an auto? I don't know. I think nowadays, I think more people would actually prefer an auto, but needless to say, if the previous car sold for just over £5,000, this car, which is newer, on less mileage and is in better overall condition. I mean, the bodywork on this thing is in a lot better condition compared to my previous one. That was on the rear quarter, that was all kind of, paint was kind of flaking off. Both of the bumpers were in pretty bad condition. I remember the front bumper and that was in particularly bad condition, whereas like I said, the bodywork on this is very good, especially for the age. I think it's came up very well. Like I said, it has an advisory free MOT. It's got new rear tyres, new front brake discs and pads, full service history as well. Let me take you through the service history for those that care. So here is the service history right here. So it's had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 service stamps. This is the most recent one. This is the one that I've done, and it's done no miles since then. As you can see, we've done the engine oil, front brakes, the cabin filter, brake fluid, vehicle check, air filter, and we also done the transmission service as well. So yeah, this car is good to go for the new owner. It literally needs absolutely nothing, ready to drive away. It's not a project car, it's a car that's done, that can be enjoyed for many years to come. And so yeah, I am gonna wrap things up then on this car. If all goes well, this should be the last time you see this car on the channel. If the car hasn't already sold by the time this video goes out, then I'll leave details how to contact me down in the description box below. Either email me or just message me over on Instagram. And yeah, I'll be sad to see this car go. Ideally I would have kept it, but needs must, I need to sell pretty much all of my cars to get this dream car garage build underway. So there is that, but I want to thank you all for watching anyway. Give this video a like, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you have not already done so, and I will see you all in that next one.